Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Phantom Saberlight here. I'm coming to you with the 5th live recording of the NU tier. Hopefully we can find some competitive battles as well as some entertaining ones. So, without further ado, let us find some battles. Oh man, this team has been quite an interesting team lately. Alright, so we find our opponent. And he has a really cool looking team, very powerful looking team indeed. He does have the pincer. I'm not very familiar with the pincer, or what pincer can do actually, so I'm kind of scared of that. I'm definitely afraid of the Sneasel, as it pretty much picks apart my whole team. The Garbodor is sort of a problem, the Golurk can be a problem. The Ludicolo, if it is a rain sweeper, it can be a problem if it gets the rain up. And then, of course, the Mist Spirit. I'm going to try and get my rocks up because I do see a Pinsir and a Sneasel there. He's probably going to want to get his Stealth Rocks up as well as that. Is what I sort of expect him to do when he leads off with his Mist Spirit. As he actually tricks the Choice Specs onto me. I'm actually fine with that. I'm fine with that. He's going to go for the U-turn. That's perfectly fine. I sort of expect him to switch out into the Sneasel, which is a huge problem. Huge problem. I'm going to switch out into Young. He actually switches out into the Garbodor. So this man definitely knows what he is doing. We are Choice Specs, so let's test the waters and see how much a Choice Specs Scald can do to his Garbodor. It does quite a bit. I'm just going to go for another Scald, as he's able to get up to 2 Toxic Spikes on our side of the field. I'm perfectly fine with that because we can always come back in with Young and defog against that. I'm going to switch straight out and Jack, as he actually predicts that very nicely. He goes for the Ice Beam. Very good play by my opponent. I am now going to switch out into Game Boy Loop because an Air Slash should be able to do good. I know an Ice Beam will hurt, but I should be able to take it fairly nicely. I sort of actually expect him to switch out into his Golurk, but he has an Ice Beam. He has no reason not to. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. As we did predict the Golurk. Perfect. Please don't miss. Thank you. Alright. So now he knows that we're not messing around. So that was really good for us. I'm going to switch out into Young right here. And he's going to switch out into his Ludicolo. I'm fine with that. I am going to go for the Defog. I know it is very bad for us. But I need to get rid of these Toxic Spikes. I really do. And if it means getting rid of my rocks, then so be it. I can't come out on anything else, so I'm just going to continue this. Oh, that was a bad play. Oh, we died of Toxic anyway, so it's not too bad. But this is a problem. We're going to go out into Sweaty right here, and we're just going to go for the Poison Jab. He should know that we are sturdy. I'm going to save Sweaty's. I'm going to save its Sturdy. As it actually goes for the Dynamic Punch. It does absolutely nothing, but we do get the Confusion, or he does get the Confusion, obviously. I'm just going to click Volt Switch. He's actually just going to stay in and click Dynamic Punch. That's fine by me. Air Slash. And he's just going to continuously go for the Dynamic Punch, which I'm fine with. And the Burn should easily be able to take him out. I sort of expect him to. He actually goes out into his Pinsir. Hypercutter, Mold Breaker, Moxie. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp because he's actually going to set up his Stealth Rocks. So getting a Will-O-Wisp on this Pinsir is really nice. Although I'm not too sure what Pinsir actually does. It sets up the Swords Dance. I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, and that's easily going to be able to knock out the Pinsir. Right here, he's going to go out into his Sneasel. I am going to Will-O-Wisp this as well. Please do not flinch. Please do not miss. We missed. That's terrible. That is terrible. Alright, so he hits his Icicle Crash. Very unfortunate for us. We are going to switch out into Seth right here. Kind of hoping we can take a knockoff. I am going to go for the Fire Blast. I have no reason not to. Mist Spirit should not be able to take a Fire Blast well at all. I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch. Darn it. I was really hoping to catch it with the Sucker Punch. It's going to switch its life orb with my Eviolite. I'm going to continuously click Sucker Punch because I have no reason not to. I do catch it, so that's very good. He's going to come out with his Ludicolo, which I have to switch out into 5-4. This is really bad because the Sneasel is still a huge problem. The Hydro Pump is easily going to be able to knock us out. Oh boy. I'm going to switch out into Sweaty right here. I'm going to click Poison Jab. Hopefully he can take out the Ludicolo if he switches it, or if he stays in. And if he switches out into a Sneasel, hopefully he can take out the Sneasel as well. We do knock out the Ludicolo, which is good. Now I've got to hope that we can knock out the Sneasel and not get flinched or any of that shenanigans. Alright, good game to my opponent. We do luckily not flinch, so that was good for us. And we are able to defeat our opponent. That was a very good competitive game, I thought. Or at least, I at least thought it was. Hopefully you guys think it is too. I'm going to find another battle here. Really cool. He has the Luxray. I really love Shiny Luxray. It's probably one of my favorite Shinies. Because Luxray is just so awesome. Especially when it's shiny. Alright. So he does have the Defogger on the Fletchinder, most likely. I really like his team. It's really cool. I really like it, actually. I sort of expect him to lead off with Uxie to try and get up his Stealth Rocks. He actually leads off with Ursaring. I sort of expect him to go for the Protect, so because of that I'm just going to go for the Combine. He actually doesn't go for the Protect, so that's really not good for us. We're going to get Night Slashed, and that's going to do a lot. I sort of expect it to be Guts. If it's faster than us, we do know that it is actually Quick Feet. So that is a Quick Feet Ursaring. It's able to take out our Vi. I'm going to switch out into Sweaty, and I'm just going to go for the Close Combat. If he wants to switch out, so be it. If he wants to stay in and go for a return, so be it. We should be able to live it simply because, or he'll go for the Facade, actually. But I sort of expect him to switch to want to save his, so that he'll save his Ursaring. He does switch out into his Uxie. I'm going to switch out into Young. That way we can hopefully get our Stealth Rocks up. Or if he gets to his Stealth Rocks up, then we can just defog. So he actually goes for the Thunder Wave. Quite annoying. I'm just going to set up our Stealth Rocks as we actually get paralyzed. I'm going to actually go for the defog now because I don't want Stealth Rocks up on my side. I want to keep that sturdy for Sock. So he goes for the U-turn. He's most likely going to switch out into his Meganium or his Luxray, but he decides to switch out into his Meganium. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock right here. He actually might set up the screens, but he doesn't, which is good for us. He actually just goes for the Giga Drain. I'm able to set up the Stealth Rocks. He's able to get the Leech Seed up. I'm perfectly fine with that. I kind of don't want to leave Young in here, but I don't have a... I guess I do have a switch into Game Boy Luke. He's going to switch out into his Uxie. Stealth Rocks probably is coming my way. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. I sort of expect him to go for the Stealth Rocks. This thing is very bulky. And I can't tell if it's physically defensive or specially defensive. I'm going to go out in the Jack. So he goes for the Psychic, so that was a good play for us. I'm going to click Swords Dance. He's going to go out into his Fletchinder. It's going to take 50%. I'm fine with that. We can just easily switch out into our Game Boy Luke. And if he wants to go for Acrobatics, that's fine. We'll be able to completely eat that up. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here. As he goes for the U-turn, that's perfectly fine. He'll probably want to go out into his Uxie, Meganium, or Luxray. Because he actually goes out into his Ursaring instead. I'm fine with that. I'm just going to go straight out and Sweaty right here. And I'm going to click Knockoff because it should be able to take out the Ursaring. And if he wants to switch out into his Uxie, it's going to get knocked off. and it'll do quite a bit of damage, hopefully nearly knocking it out. I'm sort of hoping he switches out because I don't want my sturdy to be broken just yet. I'm really hoping he switches out, but he decided to stay in, which is a good play by him. He's just going to go for the facade, and that's going to bring me all the way down to my sturdy, and the knockoff is going to be able to take out the Ursaring. He's going to switch out on his Fletchender, and that's going to die to rock, so I'm fine with that. He might want to switch out into his Uxie or his Luxray. Luxray would probably be the better play anyway, because I sort of expect Luxray to outspeed, as it actually doesn't. Surprisingly, Luxray is really slow, as Sawk can easily outspeed it. I'm not sure what Luxray wants to do. I'm just going to switch out into Young as Deathwater. As it goes for the Wild Charge, that's fine by me. Game Boy Luke can't really touch this Luxray. I could Will-O-Wisp it, but this, it actually has Intimidate, so I guess it doesn't have Guts. I believe Luxray gets Guts. I'm not too sure. I could go out into Jack instead of a Swords Dance, which probably would sweep the rest of his team. I could go out into Seth and just click Fire Blast, which would do a heck of a lot of damage to pretty much anything. But you know what? I'm going to switch out to Game Boy Luke and just go for the Will-O-Wisp, because I don't see why not. He's just going to stay in, continuously wild charging me. I'm perfectly fine with that, as we are easily going to be able to burn this Luxray. And now I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, because I can take a wild charge fairly easily, and Volt Switch is going to be able to take out, bring the Luxray down a little bit more. I am going to switch out into Jack right here, and Wild Charge shouldn't do too much. I hope it doesn't have any super effective moves like Fire Fang. Now that I think about it, it probably does have Fire Fang, which is actually really scary. Is he actually going to forfeit? I don't know why he would forfeit. He could have played that out and tried to have won. But he does forfeit. So that's unfortunate for him. And unfortunate for us, because it wasn't as competitive as I was hoping it would be. I'm going to find one more battle, and I think I'm going to end this video off after that battle. Hopefully it's a very good battle. Thankfully, we're not losing as much as we were back in the second video, because we were losing over and over and over. We lost 3 times in a row. Alright, my opponent has a pretty interesting team. He has the Bidoof. Just because my opponent has a Bidoof, I'm not going to take him lightly, because Bidoof can be a huge threat. It really can. With, I believe it gets Curse, Quick Attack, and it has Simple, so it can do a heck of a lot of damage. Although, Sweaty pretty much can handle all of my opponent's team, almost. So that's good to know. I'm definitely going to want to preserve Sweaty. I kind of want to get my Stealth Rocks up, even though I do know he has a Rapid Spinner in his Cryogonal. He's going to open up with Golurk, so he's definitely going to want to switch out right here, unless he just decides to stay in and go for Dynamic Punch. And he does. And he gets a crit. And we hurt ourselves in our confusion. So that's fantastic. So he's going to go for the Rock Polish. We're able to snap out. This is scary, though, because now he's going to Rock Polish Golurk on the field. We do get our Stealth Rocks up, but this is bad. This is really, really bad. Dynamic Punch, Earthquake, Rock Polish, Shadow Punch, or Stone Edge. Game Boy Luke or Sweaty. I'm going to try Game Boy Luke. Hopefully he doesn't have Stone Edge. He probably does. This is probably a very bad idea. He has to have Stone Edge. That's why he has no guard. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp though. He does have the Stone Edge. That does, wow, that is a lot. Alright, so we're able to burn this Golurk, which is good for us. We're going to lose a lot of health though. We're going to lose Game Boy Luke, which is terrible because I sort of needed Game Boy Luke for the Bouffalant, the Granbull, and the Bidoof. That's really bad. I'm going to go out into Jack here, and I'm just going to click Sucker Punch, because I cannot mess around with this Golurk anymore. I cannot mess around with it anymore whatsoever. He has a free switch into his Swoobat. No, he has a free switch into his Granbull or his Bouffalant. Probably the Bouffalant. or even the Cryogonal to try and rapid spin away the rocks. We're not in a good position. We lost both of our walls. He does go out into the Granbull. I'm going to go out into Seth, hoping that he does not go for the Toxic or the Thunder Wave. Oh, wow. He actually went for the Earthquake. Very nice prediction for my opponent. Very bad for us. Intimidate. Earthquake. Are you choice banded? I sort of expect this thing to be choice banned. I'm going to go out into Phi. And I'm going to click Calm Mind. It's not really the smartest of plays because he still has the Cryogonal, which has really high special defense. But I sort of expect this thing to be choice banded, to be honest. He does stay in, so that kind of tells me that he's not choice banned. He's just going to go for Body Slam. Please, no paralysis. Thankfully, he doesn't get it. I'm just going to click Psychic now. Granbull is going to be taken down a lot. Please don't know. Oh, it does paralyze us. That's terrible. I was really hoping this would be choice banded Granbull. It's really bad that we're paralyzed, though. Really bad. Oh, man. If Sweaty had a choice scarf and just click close combat, that would be really nice. Oh, player else is going to take out Phi. That's unfortunate. I'm going to click, I'm going to switch out into Sweaty and just go for the Poison Jab, and that should easily be able to take out the Granbull. So they're actually going to switch out and just Swoobat. I'm fine with that, as I do get the Poison. I'm going to go out into Jack, even though I know he's going to go for a Flying type move most likely. He's actually going to Roost. That's unfortunate. I sort of expect him to go for the Roost again. I should have just went for the knockoff, but I couldn't afford losing Sweaty, because that is my win condition right now. I sort of expect him to go for the Roost again, but I have to click Sucker Punch. Because the reason for this, wow, he has Psycho Shift. Okay. I definitely expect him to Roost right here, though. He can just Roost stall me. That's bad. We're not in a good position at all. Man. This Swoobat is a huge, huge problem. And now it has Psycho Shift Burn, which means it can burn my Sweaty, which is... We cannot have that whatsoever. I'm going to go for the Seed Bomb, as we are going to be able to catch the Granbull. Thankfully, we did go for the Seed Bomb instead of the Swords Dance or the Sucker Punch. So that ended up working out for us. Cryogonal can come out here, outspeed me, and go for the Rapid Spin or whatever it wants to go for. Since it does outspeed me, I'm just going to click Sucker Punch. Wow, he has Acid Armor. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch now. I did not expect that. Acid Armor Cryogonal. Drain Punch is going to crit, thankfully. Wow, a crit. He's going to go out in his Buffalo. Sort of expected to be Choice Scarf, but I'm going to go for the Drain Punch in case we can outspeed. We are going to connect your Drain Punch, which is really nice. Our attack is lowered, though. He is going to go for the Head Smash. Oh man, that Quick Attack Bidoof is going to be able to take it back for him. Swoobat's at 47. He has no reason to switch out at all. I'm going to go for the knockoff, though. It's going to be able to knock out the Buffalo. He can easily go out into Swoobat and just click Psycho Shift to burn my Sweaty, which is what he's going to do. I'm going to knock off his Swoobat. That should still hopefully kill it. And now we got to deal with his Bidoof. which is a problem now because our Sweaty is burned. I really got to hope a close combat can take it down a lot. It does bring it all the way down to 20%, but now he's going to go for a curse, and that is terrible, as he can just quick attack, and I'm pretty sure that'll kill. As we actually kill with the close combat. That was a very good game from my opponent. I guess he did not have the quick attack, or maybe he didn't think it would kill. I don't know what happened there. That was a really tough battle, though, most definitely. Really tough. I'm glad we can end it off with this battle right here, because that was a very competitive battle. Very tough battle. I had fun during that game. One of the big changing factors during this whole game was that crit, obviously. If I did not get that crit, my opponent definitely would have had this game. Also, he made a very good prediction by going for the Earthquake with his Granbull on my switch into Heatmor, which was a very good play by my opponent. Definitely caught me off guard, and it just straight up killed Seth, which was unfortunate. He didn't get to do anything. But good game to my opponent, and that was a really fun match. I really enjoyed that one. I really hope you guys enjoyed that one, as well as the first battle and the second one. Hopefully you guys were entertained, and so yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, take care.